Homework number 407, part 3. Let's start by first finding the roots from a graph. Remember, the roots can also be known as solutions, zeros, x-intercepts. So when we look very carefully here, we see it intercepts the x-axis at 0 and positive 2. So 0 and 2 are our answers, and we will separate them by using commas. 0 and 2. Those are the solutions, the roots, or the zeros. Next problem, we see this one touches at 0 and 4. So separate it with a comma, 0 and 4. Sometimes you'll have more than 2, like this one here. You've got -4, 0, and 6. So -4, comma 0, comma 6. And that's how you find when f of x is equal to 0. Those are the solutions or the x-intercepts. So let's create a box plot this time. So when you create a box plot, you'll need to use your one variable statistics. So you're going to turn your TI-84 calculator on. You're going to press the stat button. And you're going to edit your list. If there's any old data in there, you're going to delete it by clicking the delete button or choosing the clear list menu. And then you're going to enter something only into list 1. So our list 1 will have 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, 16, 17, and 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 data points, and I have 14 data points. Just do a quick scan here, and they're all correct. All right, now that my data is entered into list 1, I go back to my stat button, and this time when I arrow over to calc, I'm going to choose number 1, because I have only one variable of statistics. One variable statistics, I'm going to press enter 3 times. Now the list is long here, so the one at the top with the x with the bar over it is the actual mean. If you add up all those data, divide by 14, you'll get 11.21. But down here, if I arrow down, I'll get what we call a 5-point summary. The min, the Q1, the Q2, the median, the Q3, and the max. Okay? So it's asking me to enter those values here. So the min is 7, the Q1 is 8, the median is 10.5, the Q3 is 13, and the max is 17. Then it asks you to drag these parts of the box plot to match your numbers up above. So the min would be 7. I guess I have to slide this thing over. The min is 7, Q1 is 8. Median is 10.5, so I go halfway, and it does allow you to go halfway. This one is 13, and this one is 17. And that is how you create a box plot using the TI-84 graphing calculator. The next one is a linear inequality system solved graphically. So these are already in slope-intercept form, so you merely have to plot these points. The first one is at -5. And then it has a slope of 1 over 1. The line should be solid, and the shading should be greater than. Or if you were walking along this, it would be greater than your head, right? So it would be up in this direction. So change the shade, and there we go. Next line is starting at 4 and going down 1 over 2. That also has a solid line, but this time the shade will be lower than. So change the shade once, change the shade twice. So this double shaded region over here, which for me looks blue, I have a purple, blue, and a green section. So this double shaded or blue section is the solution area. It asks you to pick any random point within this zone. So I'm just going to pick something kind of in the middle, like -3, 0. Right? So if you're looking at the point -3, 0, which is right here, okay, that is in the double shaded region. So that would suffice. Again, when you're graphing, you start at the y-intercept, which for us is -1, and then you follow the slope, which for us is 2. So that's up 2 and +1 over. This one needs a solid line, and it's shaded less than. The second one starts at positive 2 and goes down 1 over 1. Also using a shaded, a solid line. Also using a solid line and shading that is greater than. And pick a random point in this blue area. I'm going to pick 6, 3 this time. And click submit. Sometimes your graph will have some lines that are not solid, so look carefully at this inequality symbol. But that concludes our third tutorial.